Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to go ahead and do a get ready with me using some of my Boxy Charm and Ipsy products that I unboxed yesterday. So let's go and get started. I already have on my sunscreen and my skincare. And for primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. I've used this a few times and I like it so far. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to go ahead and use the Wander Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation. This is in Fair. I got this in my Ipsy unboxing. So I want to go ahead and try to use as many of these brushes as I can. I got a set in my Boxy Charm, and then I got a set in Ipsy. Now, to be fair, excuse me, for foundation, I really don't like using brushes for foundation. I really prefer using my sponge, but I'm going to give it a try. Let's see. Let me pull out the three that would look like they're for foundation. So this one says it's for bronzer, but it really looks like it would be better for foundation. And this one is supposed to be for complexion. This one seems a little too like floppy to really be for foundation. And then this one is supposed to be a flat foundation brush. And this one also looks like it's a little floppy. I think what I'm going to do is use this for the liquid foundation, and then I'll use this one for my powder. Okay, so and these are all really soft actually. I think, yeah, I guess they're equally soft. I was going to say this one the Alamar feels a little softer, but I think they're actually both equally soft. So let's go ahead and get started, give this a try, and give this a try. Oh, I didn't realize that this was an doe foot applicator. Good, I like those. I really like these types. Okay, let's see how that looks. Now this is supposed to be a more hydrating foundation. I do have oily skin, oily to normal skin. Definitely more oily. It does look really hydrating. It's got hyaluronic acid in it. It's supposed to make your skin look plump. I don't know what all this redness is on my neck. Let's see if I can blend a little down my neck. I think I must have scratched my neck or something. I think this shade match is actually really good. Okay, so I think it looks pretty good on the skin actually. I think it looks really good. The brush actually blended out really nicely. I don't see any streakiness. I do have a little dryness down here on my chin. So hopefully this foundation will make that look nice. The only thing it really didn't cover is I have this old mark on my chin, on my cheek area. My eye is watering a little bit since I put this foundation on. I wonder if it has like fragrance in it. I didn't really notice anything. I don't really notice like a strong scent or anything, but I wonder if maybe it's from the hyaluronic acid. Okay, so that's foundation. For concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Becca Eye Brightening, and then I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I don't know if I've used this on camera yet, but I've used it a few times. I like it. Really love this stuff. Oh, and I wanted to use this brush from the Boxy Charm. No, this one was from Ipsy. Now, I got the same shade, peach, fair peach, light peach. the same shade that I got in the regular camo. I had to order it online, it wasn't in stores yet. And it's way darker. You would think that it would coincide with the same shade as the other one, the regular camo, but it's not, it's way darker. Oh, I really like this brush for concealer. I had a feeling I would. It's like the perfect shape and density. That feels really nice too. See how well it blended out. Look at that. That blends out really nice, really nicely. Okay, look at that, you guys. So I like this concealer. I'm not 100% on the shade. I think I would need to go just a touch lighter. It's a little bit too, not so much that it's too dark, it's just a little bit too peach for me. But look at that, you guys. This concealer brush, wow. I really like that. Let me see how it does with setting powder once I get, let me conceal a little bit on my face. Actually, this foundation did a really good job of covering everything other than this big spot right here. See how this does for concealing on the face. All right, that's the complexion, you guys. I think everything actually looks really good. I'm surprised how much I like the base using a brush, and you know, it could just be that this foundation is just so hydrating that it just really, you know, doesn't make the skin look cakey at all. But that looks really good, you guys. I think this color match, it's actually really good. All right, so let's see, for powder, which one do I want to use? I do kind of like powder going in with like a less dense brush. I think I'm going to use this one for powder. This one is the Alamar complexion brush. So for powder, I'm going to use my Coty on my face, and then I'm going to use the number 7 under my eyes. Let me use this with the concealer brush, see how that goes. Looks really good, you guys. All right, so for powder, this is my Coty Airspun. It's in the translucent one. Although it's not translucent, it's got like a peachy pink color, but okay, this brush is a little floppy for my liking. It is really soft though, I like that. It's just kind of hard to control anything. Okay. Okay, I think that looks really good with the foundation. Okay, so for bronzer and blush, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Natural Face. Got this in a Boxy Luxe sometime last year, sometime during the summer, I think. Let's see, for bronzer, actually I think this would make you know what, let's use this one. I think this one would make a really good blush brush. And for bronzer, this is supposed to be for bronzer. Feels a little, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and use this for bronzer. So when I use this palette, I just do both bronzers together. I do both brushes together. I'm not a huge fan of the highlighter, so I'm going to be using something different. See how this does for bronzer. Oh, whoa. Yeah, this is way too dense for bronzer. Oh, look at that, you guys. Okay, so I like this for foundation, but I don't like it for bronzer. It's way too dense for bronzer. Let's see if I can. This seems like it's gonna be too floppy to really blend it out. Okay. Well, I'll be really bronzed today. Okay, so for blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use, oh, I never even said what brand this was. It's Dollish. Okay, so like I said, for blush, just do both. Oh, whoa. Okay, I haven't used this palette in a month or two. I forgot how pigmented this blush was. There we go. Okay, so this brush saved the day for the bronzer and for the blush. I do really like the shape of this, and I like the feel of it. I think this is actually a really good blush brush. I just needed to go in with a lighter hand. I'd forgotten about the blush, how pigmented. And I actually like this brush. This is really good for blending out. It saved, you know, my bronzer and my blush. Still a little bit heavy on this side. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but a little bit heavy on this side for what I like. But okay, now for highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and try this one. It says brightening brush. Normally wouldn't use a brush this size for highlighter. I guess I would use it more for like setting the under eye. I don't know. What did I bring for highlighter? Okay, so I have this Laura Geller in the shade Peach Glow. Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator. I got one in my boxy charm a couple months ago. It was a white one. It had the little swirl. I really liked the formula. And then for February, they had some add-ons, and I got this for $6. So even though it was for February, it didn't come in my actual box. It came like the beginning of the month. Okay, I don't mind this brush for highlighter. It's not a brush that I would have chosen, but I don't mind it. Look at that highlighter. Look how pretty that is, you guys. Really like these, the Laura Geller. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do setting spray really quick. I'm just gonna use my Scandinavia. Okay, that's the base. I think everything actually looks really good. I like it. Okay, so let me do my eye primer really quick. I'm using Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. Alrighty, so for eyeshadows, I got these two in my, I got this one in my Ipsy. This is a Dominique, what is it called? I don't know what the name of it is. I don't know what the name of it, but it's got like a sweater on it, so, and it's from her winter. So I wonder if this is like sweater weather or something like that. Dominique's distributed. Yeah, it doesn't have a name on it. And then I also got this Iconic London Day to Slay. And this one has pretty pinks and bronzes, golds. And then I got this in a boxy charm a while ago, a few months ago, sometime last year. I've used it a couple times. It's really pretty. It's one of those like wands, and I want to see if maybe I can find a way to incorporate this one. I might not be able to, but we'll see. Okay, so let's see what I want to do. And I also, for eyes, I only have these two brushes from the Ipsy one. So I'm going to do my best to just use these two brushes. All right, let's see. What do I want to do? I kind of think I want to go in, let's see. I think I want to go in with this one with the pinks for the crease. I'm wearing a pink shirt today, so I guess I'll kind of keep it pink. And then maybe something in here for the bottom lash line, and then maybe this for the eyes. And we'll see if I can somehow incorporate that. I don't know if I will be able to. Okay, so for the eyes, I'm going to use this for the crease, and for the outer V, I'm going to use this brush, tapered blending. Okay, do I want to start in going in taupe, or do I want to go in straight pink? I guess I'll go in pink. We'll just do pink today. Not the biggest fan of pink eyeshadow, but okay. Oh, it does have a tiny mirror. Just gonna do one eye to save time, and then I'll go off camera and do the other eye. Okay. That blended nicely. It's a very soft, very muted pink. Not a lot of pigment, but it does look nice. There's no patchiness. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this slightly darker one. Cuddle. Okay, that has a bit more color. Still very muted. Actually, it's coming up. Looks a lot more pigmented in person than it's showing up on camera. Okay, that looks nice. No patchiness. Okay, so for the outer V, let's see what I'm gonna do. I think, well, my choices are either, you know, I could go brown if I want to keep it in the pink family. I can either do like a peachy with the Bellini, or I can do Merlot Mondays, which I think I'm going to go with Merlot Mondays. Oh, this one has a nice mirror too. Maybe I can do like a halo eye. Okay, that one blends nicely too. That one's a lot more pigmented. It's definitely a lot darker than what I would normally go for with pink. Okay, but they both have nice formulas. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this shade down here. Doesn't really pick up very well on the brush. I didn't think it would, but it's supposed to be a packer brush. Okay, it picked up. You just have to really dig in at it, I guess. Okay, that's nice. It's a little bit chunky right here. See how it does if I use my finger and spread it out with my finger. Yeah, see, you see that little chunkiness right there? Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm going to go ahead and use the Merlot again. Oh, you know what? Let's see, I'll blend it out a little bit with this pink up here. Oh, that just got dusty, went right into my eye. Okay, for the inner corner, let's see. Actually, there's really no choices other than this matte cream color, so I'll go ahead and do that. I don't really like using matte shadows for my inner corner, but alright, you guys, that is the eye look. I don't love it. I don't really dislike it. I don't love it. Maybe it'll come together more when I do a liner and mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, do the other eye. I'm gonna do some liner, some mascara, and I'll do something with my brows. So I'll be right back, you guys, I'm back. So that's the finished eye look. For liner, I went ahead and used the LA Girl, oh no, oh I put it away. The LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner in black, deepest brown. And then mascara, I used the Essence Volume Stylist Lash Extension. Really like this mascara. And then my brows, I just fluffed them up with a little spoolie. And then I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Okay, so all that's left is lips. I already prepped my lips with a little bite. Not the bite one, I think it was the milk. It's like a little milk, lip hydration stick that I got from Sephora. Okay, so for lipstick, I'm gonna use this, what is the brand? I forget. Doesn't say on here the brand. But it's the one that I got in my Ipsy or boxy charm. I don't even remember at this point. Really cool packaging. I think this was the Ipsy. Really cool packaging. The color is in 3 Plays. And it looks like this really nice rosy mauve. Okay. Oh. Okay, that actually feels really nice. It's supposed to be matte, but it doesn't feel dry. It feels really nice actually. And I really like the color. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. On camera, I think everything looks nice. I'm not a fan of the eyeshadow colors. I'm not really into this type of pink, but there's that. I think the base, the foundation looks really nice. It's very plump. Something, I don't know how it's coming across on camera, but something is, I think it might be a touch too dark. You can see my face compared to my neck. It might be just a tiny touch too dark, but I think it looks really good. I think my skin looks really plump. I'm gonna have to see how it holds up. It looks like it might get a little bit shiny in this area, but overall it just looks really healthy looking. I do, for the most part, really like these brushes. I really love this concealer brush. I'm definitely gonna start using this as concealer instead of my little sponge that I would normally use. I really like this brush. The eye brushes are okay. I'm gonna have to play with them a little more with, different shadows and stuff. This one I like. It's okay. It's okay. It's a little floppy. I used it for blending out, which I think did a good job. But as far as like application, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with this one. This one was okay for foundation. Wasn't the best, but it is really soft. So I'll try to find a way to use this one. I did like this one for foundation. I think it worked really well. I don't usually like brushes for foundation, but I think this one blended in really nicely. And it could be the fact that this was just a more hydrating foundation, so the two of them combined, just looks healthy and not a lot of, no streaks on my face. This one, I really like this for blush, actually. I think it'll make a really nice blush brush. I really like the firmness of it, and I like the shape because I can go up like that. I really like that. This one, I don't think I even use this one. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this one. And then the eyeshadows, they're okay. These ones, I think the quality's okay. There's no streakiness, no patchiness. The colors, they're nice, they're pretty. Maybe not my exact cup of tea. They are a little bit muted, which I do like that. A lot of eyeshadows nowadays are just like bam, pigmentation right off the get-go. But sometimes I appreciate a nice subtle shadow. And then the Iconic London, I liked the mattes. I really only played with that one. And that one, not a fan on this shimmer shadow though. Could just be the color. I'll have to play around with the rest. There are a lot of other colors in here to play with. So I will play with this some more, and I will try to let you guys know in a future video. Anyways, let me know down below what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.